quick coffee. Alright, so early still. It's only 6:30. That's the only issue with doing lives now, lads, obviously. And what's annoying is I'm just not waking up. I'm like awake before I start a live, and as soon as I start the live, I'm not awake. My brain goes back to sleep. And I've got quite a few bits to do anyway today, so, but regardless. Let me just wash me up a smooth. I really want to skate. The weather's absolutely miserable today. I can tell probably it's going to be miserable all day too, which is just even better. But my hair today is so... I got bed hair, guys, got to allow it. So I'm not waking up today, it's just... I think it's just going to be a slow, chill pace live. Right, there's no need to rush it anyway. Because I'm just so tired today. It's because I've just been working all week from 4 o'clock in the morning to like 6 o'clock in the evening. I've got to the point where I don't feel like I'm getting much done effectively. But I will show people, obviously people know I'm sponsoring skateboarders, so I'm going to show everyone. So as a rough sketch, or say as a plan for the skateboard design I'm doing my sponsored skater. So it's just one of them at the moment, bear with. Oh, come on, it's so slow. So this is going to be a skateboard design in its own time when it works. No, it won't actually be just any skateboard design. It is going to be for one of my skaters I'm sponsoring, and that's literally that is a real moment he's got on his board that I've kind of taken a snapshot of, and I feel like that's the best way to do it. Like real life moments turned into the sketch. So if I go onto my photos quickly, I can show everybody what I mean. Bear with. So this was the photo. And then that's the drawing I've kind of done, which is, it's not too bad. It still needs changing around a little bit there. It's got a whole load more to do, narrowing down, blending. But I just thought, you know, to go from, I'm actually going to scroll between the two, it's easier. That. It's going to be the skateboard design. I thought having them at like one of their best moments, or one of their favourite moments on the skateboard, will be ideal. Bear with. As I said, it's been 7-day week now. 7-day week. I've been doing live since 5 o'clock, and I'm absolutely exhausted. But the show must go on, really. It's because I can't make boards at the moment, so it's just a lot more paperworky bits, drawing, rather than physically. I'll have this coffee and see if this helps my brain at all. If not, I'm not even joking to you guys. I might not even be on live for another 2 days. I might literally just go. Just. I am that tired and that sleepy and not waking up I'm not waking up at the moment. Okay, no matter how long I try, no matter how far I get into the day, no matter how many whatever I do. Oh, hello guys. So I've seen that in the chat. I'm just not waking up. So if the coffee don't wake me up, nothing's gonna wake me up. And then as I said, I actually give up. Today, unfortunately, probably gonna go and get with some drawings, some graphics and stuff like that. Fingerboarding a bit. I might do a bit of a live on the camera. It's just like I'm not like have a sign saying like shush. Well, not shush. Like I'm gonna be quiet because talking's just gonna make me look like an idiot, bro. Especially when I'm this tired. Yeah, I wouldn't normally put cream in it, right? Can't. It's the whole real I mean, if you said to an English person creamer in your coffee, do you know when you go to the States, right? So if anyone's from America, you know exactly what I'm like. Call it cream, right? You want cream in your coffee. Cream in your coffee. Over here, if you turn around and say to an English person, do you want cream in your coffee? They wouldn't understand what you meant. I mean, cream. Some people would actually put cream, like I've just had to because I got their milk. But I mean, I find it quite funny how those are people. So I think the first time I went there was like, do you want cream? It's like, what? Cream? Nah. Huh? But why are you just spamming the chat for? I'm not sure how I feel on the cream in the coffee. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe if we put some of this in it, it might make a slightest difference. It's just so much easier than sugar, isn't it? I mean, it essentially is sugar, but... Bro, why are you having a full-on conversation with yourself? Okay. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, I just find it weird when people have a full-on conversation with themselves in a chat. I'm like, what, who are you talking to? Are you fighting demons as well? Like... Right. So yeah, in a minute, I'm going to go and finish. Oh, but I've got so many things to do today. It's actually quite a stressful day. So the graphic that I'm giving to my sponsor, I'm hoping you like it. I'm going to put is him doing a trick on the board, and it's going to have the graphic in the middle, and then actually like the wood on the outside, like a blank. You know what I mean? I was so tempted to do another board today, but I can't. I literally can't. And I just, truthfully, I can't actually realistically fingerboard until it's like 8 o'clock, which is, to be honest with you, it's really quite annoying. Like before I could because my neighbour actually had a job, but now my neighbour's not employed or even self-employed or anything. So he's just in bed until 10 o'clock every day. So granted, I don't have to be quiet until 10, but I mean realistically, I don't want to be banging around at like 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 6:37 now, so I have to literally be quiet until about 9 o'clock, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And then by the time it's 9 o'clock, I have about 3 hours left of work I can do before my partner comes home. So it's really like just a really inconvenient time. Like I need to get me a workshop. I know I've got a workshop anyway, but like a proper workshop outside of my place that I can go to in the morning. So there's a business estate literally. Oh no. Sorry guys, I can't see anything, and this is the office. Oh my days. Sorry, there's bloody stuff everywhere. Anyway, here's the office. So yeah, what I was going to say was, unfortunately, I've just realised now, yesterday my neighbour banged at like 8 o'clock. Like he worked before, obviously I work from home, so it was all good, but now he stays at home, he doesn't have a job, each their own whatever, but he also has his elderly mum living there, so I literally can't, until 9 o'clock I can't make any noise whatsoever. It's just absolutely jarring, because I've just realised that I have to get up at 5 o'clock about 4 o'clock every day for my partner. Then I've got to do some effective work that I can't do because I have to be quiet. It's wonderful. Absolutely bloody brilliant. Sorry guys, just beyond worth the stress at the moment. I'm actually tempted to take my skateboard, go to the skate park, even though it's raining, and just skate it for the lulz. I'm tempted. I am tempted to. I am a bit of an ice skater. I'll be honest with you, growing up, I had Jackass as a massive influence to me. I think a lot of people did my age. And, you know, CKY as well, which was camp. I can't say what it actually stood for if anybody doesn't know what it means, but bro, they were like wild, you know what I mean? The injuries I had and the injuries I've received as well. I had a compound fracture where the bone came out my arm. I had torn ACLs, torn MCLs, slip disc in my spine, compact, well, you know, I had so many injuries. I broke my collarbone, and that was growing up. And you know, I said being inspired by Jackass for sure, but also being a skater. I love Bandman. I feel like at one point anyway, mainly growth in kind of itself. A lot of controversy. We might get into that one. But it's weird because now I've got my own skateboard company, and it's like I don't know. It just doesn't feel surreal being here, man. It really does. It's about bringing that skate culture to the UK. And to be honest with you, I just want to like off my like anxieties when it comes to skating. Right, I have. Oh damn! Sorry, it's too dark. I have having a skate company like doesn't mean I still don't honestly want to skate. And I've been telling myself like recently, bro, the people I'm sponsoring can't. I'm joking. They can be better than me, obviously, definitely. But I. I really, really, really want to skate again like I used to skate. Yeah, I mean, just like send anything, and I kind of do, but at the same time I don't. Like recently, I've been trying to send hill flips again. Um, I feel like what's because people don't. Well, people who know me know I've had a lot of injuries, like slip disc in the spine, torn ACLs, compound fracture. Compound fracture is where the bone comes out the arm. Yeah, bro. Peace and love. Look, okay, peace and love. I have a partner. I feel like that's what you're trying to get at. I have a girlfriend, right, and I have a good life. Ish. Actually, you know what, that's kind of bullshit. I kind of have a semi-okay life. She makes it really good. I'm like riddled with shit like arthritis and stuff like that, and trauma and skate injuries and stuff like that. But we're gonna check out the weather today. I've decided I don't care. We're gonna go skate. We're sending it full on. I haven't skated so long. Well, I have, but I'm playing it safe, man. I just need to send it. I need to send it. And the reason I've been playing safe, anyone will know if you skateboarded before and you've had injuries, especially if you've grown up and then stopped skating for a while, don't ever do that. Big mistake. But now I realise, bro, I'm 25. Like, if I stop skating now for too long, I still skate, right, but just not like I want to. And I realise I still have my crooks, my over crooks. So like a heel flip to crook, anything, bro, just like, real nice. I call that nice. It's just simple. Transition is just not my thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my thing. And so when I say growing up as well, a lot of people get really inspired by people and they're like proper sheep and they want to be like something. Like me, like every single mate I had who was a street skater, they watched Bam, they watched Viva La Bam, or they watched like Jackass, or they watched CYK, no CKY. Sorry, don't know how I said that the wrong way around. We all grew up on that sort of thing, and I wanted to skate where they wanted to then do like vert skating, where we were street skaters. So everyone else changed up what they kind of really liked. Yeah. So as I said, for me, I was really into street skating, and even like that came back a little bit in some skate parks and stuff like. And some of my mates went over to that. I was like, no, man. If you continue skating street, you'll be able to do a bit of that. Maybe not vert, but transition. So difference between vert transition to me is like it's just not vertical. You still got ramps. You're just not literally on a 14 to 15 foot, 60 whatever half pipe, right? Okay, that's a pretty wild one, but there are ones like that. But normally I would say 14 foot's like a tall average. When I say average for a tall half pipe. But yeah, all my other mates were like really into vert skating by this at this point again because of everything and like X Games. I know me. Nah. I've always loved street skating through and through, and as street skating kind of came back and was more popular again. Because sorry, I'm looking saying, I believe if you street skate, you can, you could transition maybe a little bit. You'd have to get good. I know, sorry, you could vert maybe a little bit, but you could definitely transition. You could definitely be a transitional skater if you can street skate, because there are some steep banks you have to carve out on street. I mean, you might wall ride. That is as vert as it can get. That is street skating. Do you know what I mean? Like, people always forget that wall riding is a part of street skating, meaning wall riding would be vertical. I know vert is like a vertical ramp, but then there's transition, and this is where the two meet. This is why I like street skating, because I could do rock fakie, rock and roll. I could do blunt stools, 50-50s. I could do into a feeble on a. Well, I'm gonna have to show people because people who don't skate get really confused. Grab into a feeble or a Smith or anything, and then I could or a 5-0, and then heel flip back in. Good morning. Oh hell no. But yeah, I could do blunt stool. No, I could do 5-0 stool on a spike and then heel in, or I could do rock and roll. But that's the thing with being a street skate transition. Street's easier to then mix, but if you do, I believe, just transition, street became a little bit harder for my mates to do. Like if we say there was a stair set we would do, and they could barely, or bear in mind these guys they could do twists and hand plants and stuff like the skater on back splits, like the back. Oh, bro, my brain again. I thought I was on a bloody roll. Well, I was on a bloody roll, and now my brain's just gone mushy again. I actually give up. It's literally, do you know the human brain? Imagine it's like a jug of water, and you pour it away all your energy, and it's got all holes at the bottom. It's just draining. If you don't fill it up with enough, so no, that was a bin then. With enough energy, your brain just drains it. And I was on a roll this morning and said, but it's been 7 days live streaming 2 hours a day, also trying to run the business, and I say trying to. Obviously, I'm happy, but then I have a real issue at the moment. I'm going to wait till 9 o'clock. I've got to call Shopify in my bank to find out why the flipping website. Because I paid for my domain and my website 3 times this month, and still it's telling me like it's not. I'm like, what? And it's causing me drag rows. And yet people want. Oh, great, Josh. So good. So good. Yeah, I'm gonna go get on with some more important shit. Anyway, peace, love. Catch you guys on the next one.